Hey, wanna be referee? First you gotta get the rules right.
Fitness is very important because you need to run up and down the court for all 5 quarters.
And you too, Dr. Fifth Quarter. And you. Number 1, not knowing your math. Thinking there are 5 quarters in a game? Or forgetting what the score is. Just kidding. Here's the first one. The travel. When you have the ball in your hands, you can only take 2 steps. That's right. Half the number of quarters in a game. 2 steps in any direction. Forward or sideways, even backward. Now you take more than that and it's a travel. Also, you can't be holding the ball and jumping up and down. That is a travel too. Now don't get me wrong. When you're dribbling, jump as much as you want. That's totally allowed. Or take as many steps as you want while dribbling. And sometimes your ref doesn't notice and doesn't call the travel. If your ref doesn't call it, it's not a travel. And in streetball games, your opponents are your refs. Next, the double dribble. You can't bounce the ball, catch it, and bounce the ball again. And you can't be bouncing the ball with both hands at the same time. Of course, you can switch it from one hand to another. It's totally alright. Again, if your ref doesn't see it, it's fine. If your opponent doesn't mind, it's fine. Go ahead and do it. The next one is the self-pass. You can't be throwing the ball up and then catching it yourself before it either hits the board or the ring or another player or in some cases the ground. If you chuck an air ball, you can't directly collect it. It better bounce first. Depending on how your ref calls it. If they're okay with it, go ahead and do what you want. You want the same effect? Here is what is actually allowed. And now for my favorite, the carry. There's so many misconceptions about it. A carry is when your hand goes over halfway under the ball, like this, or like this, or like this, or however. If you dribble the ball up here, it's not a carry, as long as you keep your hand on top. That's not something I'd advise you do in a game because it's easy to get the ball ripped if you're dribbling that high and keeping your hand over the ball. Some refs would also call that a carry. They'll even call whatever looks weird a carry. And sometimes you can get away with actually doing a carry. In street ball where the defender's in front of you and if you carry the ball when it's behind your back and they wouldn't notice. Yes, got that. Now basketball is a really complicated game. There are way more rules, fouls, violations than these 4. But these 4, 5 actually, including the math error, are the most important for a noob to know. If you do want a part 2, make sure you drop a comment down below. If you want to see the different types of basketball players there are, click right here. And make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications to catch every single basketball video as soon as it comes out.